Welcome back guys. Now in this video, let's see the different types of sensations and the sensory pathway, how the sensations are going to the brain. In the previous videos, I have explained you how the sensations are entering into the spinal cord. Okay. Now I will be explaining you how the sensations will reach up till to the brain. First of all, how many types of sensations do we have? We have two types of sensations, like general sensations and special sensations. What's the difference, sir? See, general sensations, example, first I will tell you examples. General sensations includes touch, pain, temperature, and pressure. Okay, touch, pain, temperature, pressure. So these are all the general sensations. Why we are calling them as a general? Because these sensations I am asking you, tell me. You can feel these sensations from everywhere. You can feel touch from every part of the body. You can feel it from the face, you can feel it from the chest, you can feel it from the the lower parts of the body. So you can feel touch from everywhere of your body, from every part of your body. So these are general sensations. General sensations can be felt from throughout the body. But what about the special sensations, guys? The special sensation, you can only feel them from specialized organs. For example, let's say vision. Okay, the vision. You can only see with your eyes. You cannot see with your tongue. You cannot see with your hand. So this sensation is a special sensation which can be only felt from a specialized organ. So like vision, audition, that's hearing, audition, taste, okay, smell, that's olfaction, and balance. Can you feel the balance? Yes, you can feel the balance in the three-dimensional space. If someone is coming and pushing you, you can automatically do the balance. Okay, if you are falling, you can automatically bring your body. So you know into which side your body is, like, the bending, you can automatically balance your body in this three-dimensional space. Yes, you can feel the balance. So what I'm trying to say, the entire sensations are mainly classified into two types, the general sensations and special sensations. General sensations, right, they can be felt throughout the body. They can be felt throughout the body. But what about the special sensations? See, these special sensations, they can be felt only through specialized organs. They can be felt through specialized organs. So these are the differences. Now let's see what are the different order of neurons. Order of neurons, how the sensations are actually going to the central nervous system. Let me explain you here. Let's say here is your skin. I am taking the skin, guys, here. Here is your skin. Now whenever someone is coming and touching your skin, touch. Okay, whenever someone is coming and touching your skin, touch. So touch is going to activate what? Touch is going to activate the receptor. So in your skin there are receptors, guys. Here is the receptor. So touch is going to activate the receptor. So receptor is activated. Now what this receptor is going to do? We all know this receptor is going to give this information to this neuron. So here is a neuron, this red color neuron. It is taking the information like this. And you know what is this area? This is the area where the cell bodies of the sensory neurons are present. What is this area called as? This area is called as a dorsal root ganglion. Okay, dorsal root ganglion. Now from here, the same neuron, it is taking the information where? The same neuron is taking the information to the dorsal horns. So now tell me, sir, what about this neuron? See, this neuron, it is present between the receptor, it is taking the information from the receptor and it is giving the information to the dorsal horns of the spinal cord. So these neurons are called as the first order neurons, guys. Okay, these neurons are called as what? These are first order neurons. So now tell me, first order neurons, they are present between the receptor and they are taking the information to the dorsal horn of the spinal cord. Okay, finally tell me, information has entered into the central nervous system, yes or no? Yes, but that's not enough. We have to send this information up to the brain. Okay, we have to convey this information up to the brain. So from here, a new neuron is starting. So that's the second order neuron, guys. So the information from the first order neuron is taken to the second order neuron. So look here, this second order neuron, what it is doing? Now it is crossing to the opposite side. So one thing is straightforward. That is, always the second order neurons cross to the opposite side. Every time the second order neuron is going to cross to the opposite side. Let's say here is the right side of the body and here is the left side of the body. So the information from the right side of the body, someone is coming and touching on my right hand, that information is going to cross to the opposite side in the spinal cord. So in the spinal cord, with the help of second order neurons, the information is crossing to the opposite side. Okay. Now after crossing, what is this axon doing? See, the axons, they will anyway come into the white matter. So now through this white matter, this axon is going up. It is going through the medulla, midbrain, pons. Okay. It's going like this. Okay, medulla, pons, midbrain. And where is it coming? Second order neuron, ultimately, the second order neuron ultimately going to thalamus. The information ultimately came where? To the thalamus. So done. Now the information is in thalamus. The sensory information, touch information is in thalamus. From here, the information is taken by the third order neuron. A third order neuron is going to take this information, and where is it going? The information is going up till to the cortex. Okay, cortex. Which part of the cortex? This cortex is receiving the sensations, right? It is understanding the sensations. Okay, the sensation, all the sensations are going to this cortex. So this cortex is called as a somatosensory cortex. Okay, somatosensory cortex. So finally tell me where you are going to feel the sensation. The touch sensation is going to be ultimately felt in an area called as a somatosensory cortex. Okay, now students will start to have a question, sir, where exactly is this somatosensory cortex located? See, from here till back, it's all cortex, right? It is frontal cortex, parietal cortex, temporal cortex, occipital cortex. So where exactly is this somatosensory cortex is present? See, the somatosensory cortex, it is located in the parietal lobe. It is located in the parietal lobe of the brain. Especially in which region? I am telling you the landmark. See, this somatosensory cortex is located in the post. Later I will show you. Post central gyrus. So this part of the brain, which is called as a post central gyrus, is your sensory center. So you are feeling all the sensations in this part of the brain called as a post central gyrus, which is the somatosensory cortex, guys. Okay. So finally tell me how many orders of neurons are there? In the sensory pathway, there are 3 orders of neurons. First order, second order, third order neuron. Okay. So first order neuron, where is it going? It is taking the information from the receptor to spinal cord. Second order neurons always cross to the opposite side. The second order neurons are going from the dorsal horn of the spinal cord to the thalamus, and third order neurons are going to begin from the thalamus, taking the information to cortex. So let's write down the same order of neurons. First order neuron, second order neuron, and third order neuron. First order neuron is present between receptor, taking the information to dorsal horn. Okay. Next, what about the second order neurons, guys? Second order neurons are going to begin from the dorsal horn of the spinal cord, and it's going to cross to the contralateral side. Okay, crossing to contralateral side, and is going to thalamus. Okay. Now question is, which nucleus of the thalamus or which part of the thalamus? See, the second order neurons are coming to the thalamus, okay, but to a specific nucleus of the thalamus. That nucleus is called as, ventro-posterolateral nucleus. Okay, so right, the information is coming to thalamus, sir. Okay, but which nucleus? Ventro-anterior? It's a ventro-posterolateral. In short form, we can call it as a ventro-posterolateral nucleus. Okay, now then what about the third order neurons? The third order neurons are going to start from the ventro-posterolateral nucleus of the thalamus, from this area, and from here information is going to somatosensory cortex, which is located in the postcentral gyrus. So this is the area where you are going to ultimately feel the sensation. Okay, so can I say something like this? Sir, look at the second order neuron. Okay, look at the second order neuron. Sir, these second order neurons, they are ascending up. They are taking the information to the thalamus. So can I call it as ascending tracts? Yes. So these are the ascending tracts. They are taking the information towards the central nervous system, I should say towards the brain. So always remember, if I use the word ascending tract, it's always sensory. Ascending tracts are never motor. Ascending tracts are always sensory, because they are taking the information towards the brain. So who will go towards the brain? It's always the senses. Senses are going towards the brain. So remember, the second order neurons are traveling the spinal cord as ascending tracts. The second order neurons, the group of second order neurons which are going up, they are called as ascending tracts. Later I will explain you, there are 2 types of ascending tracts, like dorsal column tracts and anterolateral tracts. I will discuss in detail. Okay, after this video I will discuss in detail about this dorsal column tracts and anterolateral tracts. Okay, so with this, what we have completed, the sensory pathway is completed, which includes the 3 orders of neurons. Hope the video is helpful. Thank you.